Hey guys, how you all doing? Scotty Games here again. Another video. I think it's episode 16. Episode 16? What the fuck? How the hell did I get this far? So I hope you're all keeping up to date with the show. Blah blah blah. So here is the latest fusion. Oh, in fact, hold on a minute. Last week's fusion was a 47, which isn't very good, to be fair. The week before that was a 57, so yeah. We're now on the 5th of March, so I think it's this fusion and one more fusion, and then it's the Once Upon a Time in New York pay-per-view. So, tonight, or today, whatever time you're watching this, it is Legends Night in Fusion, so I'm a big fan of Legends, right? I love the old school stuff, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to have a Legends Night and try and do it better than what fucking WWE do it when they have a fucking Legends Night. So, we have one absent worker who is super crazy. I was just bringing him in for one night, obviously, so yep, go back, watch the rest of the videos, catch up with what's happening, and let's get this show on the road. But first, I want to show you the new hot couple. We have Brian Hebner is dating Mickey Knuckles. Jeez, oh man. Imagine that. That's a scary sight, man. Scary thought, sorry. Right, let's go to the show. Yeah, anything happening? Johnny TV has left AEW. Interesting. Mr. Thomas's contract is ending. 30 days. What do? Do I keep him or what? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But let's go to the next show, guys. Let's hope we can get a good rating here. So, yeah, the only absent worker this week is Super Crazy, which is good. So I've got a full roster. Right, okay. Wish me luck, guys. Let's do this. So, we have a pre-show match where Mil Muertes defeated Ragido with a frog splash. The match was designed to work the crowd. Yeah, just your shitty typical pre-match. But sorry guys, I need to keep pausing the video. I keep coughing. No pun intended. Mil Muertes. So yeah, that got a 34 rating, which is fine. It's a pre-show. Next segment, another pre-show match it'll be. Yep, Saraya defeated Empress Veron. Wow, man. The women's matches are flying, especially Saraya. They have pretty good chemistry as well, which lifted the match. That's good. I bet you that's better than anything that will be happening on the main show, no doubt. So it's being held in front of 188 people in the southeast. Right, I think this is the main show then, eh? Yep, here we go, the main show. Wish me luck. So the show starts at the announce booth. Joey Styles says, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MLW Fusion. Tonight is not just any night, it's Legends Night. We are live and the atmosphere is electric, and anything can happen when the legends come to MLW. I'm Joey Styles, and tonight I have the honour of being joined by one of the most recognisable voices in wrestling, Jerry the King Lawlor." So then the King says, "Joey, thank you. Let me tell you something. I have been a part of a lot of Legends Nights, but there is something different in the air tonight. You have Cajuns, you have legends coming in, and you have Cesar Duran with Azteca Lucha and the mystery surrounding Vince Russo. And believe me, I've seen enough wrestling to know that when legends arrive, trouble usually follows." Styles says Cesar Duran's influence continues to spread. Big Vito remains under question, and Filthy Tom Lawlor is still on the warpath. And who knows what legends might have and what Legends Night has in store. So the lights suddenly dim and start to flicker. The King says, "It looks like business is already picking up, Joey." And that got a 54 rating, which is good. Pretty happy with that. Good start to the show. So, Azteca flashes across the screen. Cesar Duran walks onto the stage smiling, carrying the key and skull. Behind him is Mil Muertes and Místico. Big Vito then appears behind them, dressed in all black. Vito looks emotionless, and the black marks are still visible around his face. He just doesn't look like himself anymore. So Cesar says, "Tonight is Legends Night, a night of legends, a night of memories, and most importantly, a night of violence. I love legends, but I also love destruction. Everyone asks me the same question. Where is Vince Russo? Where has he gone? Why has nobody seen him? Whilst Vince Russo disappears into darkness, I control the light and Big Vito. But never mind all that. Tonight is Legends Night, so let us start the night properly. Let's lucha!" So Cesar clearly enjoyed having the freedom to go off script and performed well, and the Místico angle idea was also added, and it was a success. So that got a 34. So let's go to the first match. Let's lucha. Superb wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Místico defeated Star Jr. by submission with a La Mística. The match was designed to revolve around a lot of high spots, as it's a lucha match. Makes sense. Místico had an in-ring performance of 68. Star Jr. had an in-ring performance of 38. Místico's flying, man. No pun intended, but man, he's getting me good ratings. I got a 58. Happy with that. So, the camera cuts backstage where we see Bully Ray standing talking to crew members, laughing and joking. Bully says, "You know what? It feels good being back here on Legends Night. Guys like me built this business, and tonight is about celebrating that." So suddenly the camera shakes as Tom Lawlor walks into the shot. He is pacing and breathing heavily, pissed off. He walks straight through the guys. Bubba says, "Hey, hold up. You got a problem? I'm talking here, so how dare you interrupt?" So then Lawlor looks angry and squares up to Bully. Lawlor says, "You want to talk? Everyone wants to talk. Coach wants to talk. Duran wants to talk. Kross talks. I'm done listening." So then Bully then says, "Then take a walk before I make you." Lawlor just snaps and beats down on Bully Ray. Bully tries to fight back, but Lawlor throws him into the production truck. Lawlor storms off whilst an angry Bully Ray shouts, "Fucking asshole! Me and you tonight!" So we have Bully Ray. There's a legend right there, and that got a 53. Francine was also there, by the way. She's going to be managing Bully Ray tonight. So there's another legend, Francine. 53 ratings, pretty good. So the camera then cuts backstage again where we see Katie Forbes smiling, talking to MLW production staff. Katie says, "I'm loving the energy tonight, guys." But then Leon Slater walks into the frame. Slater says, "Hold on a second. Katie Forbes? Okay. Now Legends Night makes sense. Come on, baby. Look at you. You've got the whole backstage area stopping. I was just thinking maybe after the show we could..." But then Rob Van Dam steps into the shot. RVD says, "Hey, wait a damn second. You know this is my girlfriend, right? That's not cool, dude." Slater says, "Relax, bro. I was just talking." RVD says, "I tell you what. You want attention? I'll give you attention. Tonight, you and me in the ring. Tonight you will find out why I'm the whole effing show." RVD then walks off with Katie. So that got a 41, which is quite good. RVD's actually retiring, by the way, in-game in about a month's time. So I was thinking of bringing him back for another match after this one as well. So anyway, next segment. I got a 41. Oh wow, fucking hell. RVD. So A bout that had superb wrestling and great heat, Rob Van Dam defeated Leon Slater by pinfall with a split-legged moonsault. Leon Slater and Van Dam have pretty good chemistry and it lifted the match. Katie Forbes did some good work at ringside. The Rob Van Dam creative finish was a success. Nice, man. That's a really good... Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm buzzing with that. RVT's still got it. You still got it. 64. That's good. Oh, no, wait a second. Oh, no. So the camera cuts away from the ring and it pans through the crowd. Joey Styles says, it's Legends Night, and look at this. The camera zooms in and we see Abdullah the Butcher. Then we see next to him Dory Funk Jr. And then Jerry King Lawler says, now those are two dangerous men. 0. Fucking hell. He could have gave me a 1 at least. A 0. Oh well, guys. You'll no be back anyway. So, let's get back to normality here. The camera cuts backstage to the interview area where we see Shane Douglas holding an MLW microphone. Shane says Legends Night rolls on, and for one night only the franchise is back doing interview duties. Joining me right now are the MLW Tag Team Champions, the Beer Bellies, Grado and James Storm. Beer Bellies? Who the fuck came up with that? So Grado's smiling while Storm stands in serious, arms folded. Shane, it's yourself. Beer Bellies are in the house. Tonight, we beat my good mates, the Coffee Brothers, and we march into Once Upon a Time in New York and get a scran, eh, James? So Storm says, yeah, that's what we're doing. Shane said, interesting answer there, James. I've been around locker rooms long enough. Do I sense a little tension between you two? Grado says, oh, come on, Shane. Me and the big yin are alright. Ain't that right, partner? Shane says, no offence, but I can't understand a word you're saying, so shut up for a second. And then Storm says, look, we are the champs, and that's all that matters, but this team is more than just jokes and beers. There we go. No messing about for James Storm. I got a 53. Shane Douglas debuted the franchise gimmick. I really want to bring him back, actually, man, for some reason. I think I might actually bring him in permanent. I'll see what happens. So, let's go to the match. A match that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. The Coffee Brothers defeated the Beer Bellies when Mark Coffey submitted Grado. The match was designed to tell a specific story. So, now that they have beat the Beer Bellies, they're actually getting a rematch, but this one will be a title match at Once Upon a Time in New York, so that's that sorted. So it'll be the rematch this time for the titles. The match got the crowd hotter. The colour commentary gave the match a boost. Jerry the King Lawler. So yeah, 49, it's decent. So, the camera cuts backstage. A black car pulls up in the parking lot. Vampiro steps out wearing a long black coat. He is carrying a small bag over his shoulder. He keeps walking until he enters a dim hallway as the lights flicker. We see Azteca Lucha. Cesar starts smiling. Vampiro, welcome. I've been waiting on you. I want answers. What are you hanging around with Vince Russo for? Are you helping him? What do you have planned? Vampiro says, because I know what you are. Muertes steps forward, but Duran raises his hand and stops him. You should be careful with your words. Whatever game you're playing with Vince Russo ends tonight. So then Duran hands an envelope to Vampiro. He opens it. The camera zooms in and it is a photo of Vito, who is battered with black liquid on his face. Duran says, go and find him, Vampiro. Vampiro says, you son of a bitch, and dashes off. Now obviously last week Vampiro told Vince Russo that the only thing that can help Vito is an antidote to turn him human again. What goes through my head? To turn him human again, so yeah. 41 rating. Decent. I can't complain. So about they had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat. Shoko Nakajima defeated Delmi EXO by pinfall with a dive and senton. Oh man, I think I've used the wrong Japanese woman. Never mind. I got a 44, which is decent. Fuck, I think I used the wrong woman. So, it's time for Coach's Corner. Coach's Corner then begins to play. The coach, as usual, sitting at his desk staring into the camera. So then the coach says, "Welcome to Coach's Corner. And seeing how it's Legends Night, I figured I would be here, and it's the perfect time to talk about the current state of Major League Wrestling. Let me tell you something, guys. This company is a mess. Let's start again with the Veron Monster Corporation. Every time I see them, they are losing, arguing, and getting embarrassed. Were they not supposed to be running MLW? Odinson and Tankman suck. As for Cruel, he was once the man everyone feared, but now he's a joke." Coach then shakes his head in disgust. "Alex Kane, remember him? Because MLW seems to forget. Bad Dude Tito, another guy, barely used. Martin Stone, the guy is a tank and he hardly wrestles. What exactly is the plan here? Where is Vince Russo? All I'm seeing is black goo, kidnappings and stupid mystery videos of superheroes. Which brings me nicely to you, Caesar Duran. Oh, Caesar loves control, doesn't he? Newsflash, Caesar. Being mysterious doesn't make you a genius. You know what great matchmakers do? They make great matches. Stop being MLW's voodoo man, and whilst you're walking around like a shit Papa Shango, talent is being underused and everyone is unhappy. Those legends backstage must be thinking, what the hell has happened to wrestling?" Coach then tosses the papers off his desk and walks out the shop. You've got to love the coach, haven't you? Straight talk. I got a 32. So, let's go to a Legends match. A decent match. The Boogeyman defeated Jake Hager, Juventud Guerrera, Sean Waltman, Taka Michinoku, D'Lo Brown, Solofa Fat, which well basically Rikishi, and Rick Steiner, when the Boogeyman pinned Rick Steiner. In terms of in-ring work, Jake Hager was head and shoulders above everyone else. I thought he would have been. So yeah, it was good to have a Legends match. Very happy with that. And I got a 48. So, we go to the match. Extremely short match. Tom Lawlor defeated Bully Ray by submission with a guillotine choke. That got a 42. So, of course, Tom Lawlor will be facing Killer Kross at the pay-per-view. But yeah, he's just beaten Bully Ray, which is a good win, especially in just over 3 minutes. So, Shane Douglas again stands backstage with Ted DiBiase and Bad Dude Tito. Shane says, "Ladies and gentlemen, it's the franchise here once more, and joining me is the legend himself, Ted DiBiase Sr., alongside Bad Dude Tito. I understand you will be in his corner tonight, Ted." DiBiase says, "I just don't get it. Look at this man. Look at this bad man. This guy looks like a star. He carries himself like a star. Yet Vince Russo and Caesar Duran just don't understand what they have." Shane says, "Okay, so you're saying Tito's been overlooked?" DiBiase says, "Overlooked, no. Mishandled, yes. Tonight Stephen Flo is going to find out exactly how an angry man responds to being mishandled. I will be at his corner tonight, but I can also confirm he will have a new manager starting from next week. Oh, and just remember this, everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man." Terrible impression. So I got a 42. Shane Douglas is getting better at his gimmick. And here is the match. Extremely short match. Bad Dude Tito defeated Stephen Flo by submission. DiBiase did some good work at ringside. Stephen Flo was off his game. The match cooled the crowd a little. Not very good, that match. 18. Okay, crack on. So, an extremely short match. Zack Knight defeated Ricky Knight Jr. by submission. The match was designed to tell a specific story. Yep, good win for Zack Knight. Oh, cook a cat, man. A video plays hyping the Green Phantom who's coming soon. Another 0. That's a kick in the teeth. So, main event time. A bout that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Lawlor Kross defeated Mr. Thomas by submission with a cross jacket. Scarlett did some good work at ringside. The match got the crowd hotter, and the colour commentary gave the match a boost. I got a 51. After the match though, Lawlor Kross has just defeated Mr. Thomas in the main event. Suddenly Filthy Tom Lawler's music hits and he runs down to the ring and yet again starts brawling with Lawlor Kross. Styles says, "Here we go again, King. These two hate each other." King says, "This is crazy. Wait a minute, what's this? Puppies!" Saraya then runs down and starts brawling with Scarlett. Cat fight! Cat fight! Kross and Lawler are fighting halfway to the back. Styles says, "This is total chaos. Once upon a time in New York. Can't come soon enough for these four." I got a 42. So, let's go to the final segment of the night. So the camera follows Vampiro, who's walking through a dark corridor. Vampiro says, Vito, are you here?" "Oh shit." Vampiro looks shocked and the camera turns. We see Vito sitting against a wall with his head down. His face is covered in that same black liquid again. His eyes are barely open. Vampiro kneels beside him. He reaches into his coat and pulls out the small bottle, the antidote, and just as he is about to take the lid off, the lights go out. The lights come on and Mil Muertes is standing there, then Místico. Vampiro says, "You two don't fucking scare me." Místico smashes the antidote out of Vampiro's hand and it breaks. Muertes then grabs Vampiro by the throat and gives him a flatliner to the concrete. Duran walks into the shot grinning, holding a photo, and places it on Vampiro's chest. "You found Vito, but look who else was here." Cesar does an evil laugh and we see Vince Russo on the photograph covered in black liquid. Cesar laughs evil as Fusion goes off the air. So it appears that Vince Russo, that's why he wasn't at the show tonight. He was attacked and covered in goo. Oh, overall rating 53 and it increased their popularity in 11 regions. Can't he complain? Yeah, there's a popularity recap. It's the recap. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that show, guys. I enjoyed it, you know. I did enjoy it, I have to be honest. I'm not very happy with the zeros that I got, but that's not going to happen again, I don't think. The legends will be gone, and Green Phantom, I think I'm going to debut him at the Once Upon a Time in New York pay-per-view. Yeah, I think that's when I'll debut him. So, Sergeant Slaughter's retiring. Robert Fuller is to retire. Oh, sad news. The wrestling world lost another family member last night when it was announced that Bill Watts has passed away. Tributes from friends and colleagues have poured in all day. Rest in peace, Bill Watts. I may have to do like a little minute's silence for him. So there we go, guys. Katie Forbes leaves MLW. I only brought them in for the one show. So, Fusion, how did it get on? 853. It had a total of 9,586 viewers. Nice. Yep, still saying we're being awesome, which is great to hear. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. The next video will be another fusion, and then it'll be the pay-per-view afterwards. So we have one more fusion before the pay-per-view. Please like the video, subscribe, comment, do what you're doing. If not, nice one. Just let me know you're watching. That's all good. But have a nice weekend, guys, and I will see you in the next video.